Hey guys, and welcome back to World of Animals, and Merry Christmas to everyone. I'm uploading this video on the 24th of December, so I'm not sure if you're seeing this on the right day, but I hope you have a great time with your family, your partner or your friends, because for me Christmas is all about having a good time together. But let's get into the video. So about 6 or 7 months ago I built this terrarium inside a jar, and I didn't open it up for these months, and it's still doing great. Everything inside is living. There are snails inside which are reproducing, I think, but today I will open it up and take the moss out because I want to build a Christmas tree for a small aquarium. So this has existed long enough, and I think it's time for a new experiment. Now let's have a look what we can find inside of the terrarium. As I set this one up, I put a piece of wood inside with the moss on it, and as you guys can see, it grew very much here. But that's what we need for our Christmas tree. And this plant, I didn't know this plant was inside here. I thought there only were these plants here, some grass and the moss inside. This is new. Maybe there was like one seed inside the dirt. We don't know. I take out the plants. This plant is still doing great. It wasn't there at the beginning. All inside here except for the moss grew after I set it up. Let's get the dirt out. So now we have to clean the glass out for our new project, but have a closer look on the dirt here. So I found something interesting. There was a worm inside here all the time. That's cool. He survived like 7 months inside a jar. Awesome. And yeah, we got this other type of moss too. Not sure what that is actually, but it looks kinda cool. If it is moss, I'm not sure. If you know, write a comment. I'm interested. Not sure where the snails went. But yeah, here again the moss. It's looking good. And maybe you've seen videos where people grew moss underwater. So land moss underwater. So I thought, why don't you try it out? That's what we are going to do now. First we will try to glue this little stick on this rock here, so we have the base of our Christmas tree. So now I have to wait a little bit for this glue to dry out. So if you were wondering, I'm using this glue here. If you know what it's called in English, you can tell me, but basically you heat up some glue and it goes liquid, so you can use it, and then it dries out again. This looks quite good so far. That will hold our Christmas tree down to the bottom. So let's try to remove the moss carefully from the piece of wood here. Okay, it looks like it will work. Here, as you can see, moss builds something like a carpet, so you can just pull the whole carpet off, and then I will wash it. Okay, now I pulled the whole piece of wood. But here, now I have just the moss. That's nice. So now we've got our moss, and we have to wash it and soak it with water. If you are using land moss, you should give it as much time as you have to get soaked. So I first clean out the glass, and I'm going to add the substrate now. I'm using a mixture of sand and gravel here. Maybe get the water out. And then we will use aquarium water for this small little aquarium, because I want that there are already beneficial bacteria and stuff like that inside the water. And yeah, hopefully it will do well. Like this. So this is the smallest aquarium I've ever built. I've seen videos where aquariums of this type did pretty well, and hopefully mine will do that too, but we will see. You never have a promise that it will work. But now, let's build a Christmas tree. I imagine to take the moss, put it around the stick, and then tie it onto the stick. So, I don't know if this will work, but hey, let's find that out. We need a big chunk of moss for the first part of the tree, because at the bottom, of course, a Christmas tree is always bigger than on the other parts. How about this? Spread it out a little bit. Well, it looks like our tree fell off the rock, so I have to glue it on again onto the rock. Hopefully the next time it will hold. But maybe I should finish the tree first. Looks good so far. Really, I'm really happy. So cool. That definitely looks like a Christmas tree. Awesome. Now some more glue. And fingers crossed that it will hold. I glued the tree onto the rock again, and yeah, let's set up our tank. Or aquarium. This pre-cycled aquarium water gives us the opportunity to actually put snails inside here too, and I will do that because I don't want too much algae. And it fell off again. Come on. That's sad, because I think it will float, right? Oh! Alright, the tree isn't floating, so we don't need the rock. Well, never mind, our tree is floating. But that's not that big of a deal, because I will fill up the water to the top and then just close the jar, so maybe it will stand like this. Hopefully it will. So now I'm going to put 5 snails inside here. And try to close the jar. Okay, that won't work. I'll have to try out to glue it on to another rock, I think. So I tried to glue the tree on a rock several times now, and now I just tied it onto a rock. This does not look as good as gluing it onto something, but it is alright in my opinion. Now fill the tank up. Now we close the jar and we are finished. This is our finished Christmas tree. If I'm honest, it does look a little bit like a Christmas tree. But yeah, if you know it, it's kinda cool. And over there is one of the snails. And I put a light right above it. So that looks kinda cool. In my opinion, this worked out well enough. Just a small update on the guppy fry. I released them into the tank now because I thought they're big enough to swim away if another guppy is chasing them. And they are growing pretty well. I think they already grew 2 or 3 millimeters. So yeah, very cool. And everyone else is doing fine in here. That's it for today, guys. Again, I hope you have a great time with your family or whatever. Just be happy. And if you like this video, leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you want to. See you on the next video.